Hey, welcome everybody. We're back at the Phoenix Film Festival. We're the movie guys. I'm Justin Bowler.
I'm Lee Caius.
And we are here with filmmaker Bertrand Paré.
It's a movie guy sandwich.
Well done.
Fantastic. He has a fantastic short film. In all honesty, it's the best film that I've seen yet here at the festival. It is called
Itsy Bitsy Spiders.
Itsy Bitsy Spiders, or as Lee has been referring to it as...
The Spider-Man movie.
I made the Spider-Man movie.
Okay, why don't you tell us about the Spider-Man movie real quick for anybody who doesn't know what it is?
It's a short film, 12 minutes. It's very much in a sort of Twilight Zone vein. It's about a kid that can't stop drawing spiders. And it turns out that it's kind of a superpower. I don't want to spoil it,
right?
But it's definitely, there's a twist. There's a twist, a juicy twist.
I'm going to ask the question that everybody is already wondering. The sequel will be down a drain?
Yes.
Up the water spout, I think is what it is.
Okay, up the water spout.
Now, we saw the film, and of course, as you just already mentioned, one of the things you mentioned in the Q&A before is that you kind of felt inspired by this, as in it is an origin story of either possibly a superhero or a super villain.
Absolutely. I feel like it's kind of like the ambiguity at the end that, like, you're not sure if this kid could grow up to be bad news or kind of save the day. And we really want it to feel like an origin story, like the kind of like the pacing of it, and like it's really the inspiration, the kind of filmmaking that we went for.
Very Tim Burton-esque, I assume. Was that any kind of inspiration for it?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a bunch of things. It's a bunch of graphic novels that I love. A lot of like the Tim Pope type of work, where like definitely like the art direction, like the colors came from Tim Pope. Dark City is in there also.
Yeah.
A lot of like Jeanine Caro that did Delicatessen and stuff like that. It's almost like a greatest hits list for me of things that I love.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, it's won a couple of awards already, correct?
Yes, it has. Pasadena Film Fest.
Okay.
And the California International Film Festival.
Fantastic. How many festivals have you been in?
So far, this is my third.
This is your third, and you've got 2 out of 3 you've won.
Yeah.
Are you actually in competition right now, or are you part of it?
Yes.
Okay,
absolutely.
so you could go 3 for 3.
We'll see.
I'll be honest, it would have my vote. I haven't seen horror shorts. I haven't seen horror shorts B, but Lee, you saw the lineup with me. Was there a better short in there than this?
You're doing good. You're fine.
Lee's being a little more diplomatic. We had 2 other filmmakers on here that were from horror shorts.
Those were both very good. They were both very good.
They were both very good. But yours just spoke to me. Okay, you go back to origin story. I have always said in the movie Batman Begins, if you were to take all of those things of Bruce Wayne as a child and make it a short film, you have an award-winning short film.
Well, and a lot of times in those movies, those are my favorite parts.
Yeah.
You know, even when you look at the Captain America, the first chapter, the origin story is the best part. The moment like the villain comes in and the story picks up, it's not that the pace is.
It's a different movie.
It's a different movie. The origin part is always like the sweetest part. I love that part. So that's really just what we were trying to do, essentially.
And you've got a crazy background. You're not necessarily a film guy so much.
No, I'm mostly a live music guy.
Right.
I direct and design live concerts.
Gotcha.
So I go on tour and direct all the live video and stuff like that. My background is really live editing. So, and that's kind of why, like on set, and you can see it's an editing like heavy movie.
Right.
It's just one of those things that I can kind of do live in my head now because I've done it for so long live. But yeah, I mostly work for Rihanna and like concerts like that where I go on tour and do the live editing.
So you got tired of basically lots of groupies around all the time, and you said,
many groupies.
I gotta make a movie about
my wife is over there, by the way.
Wait a minute. Time out. Is this your first attempt at filmmaking? Because I'm going to punch you in the mouth that it is.
Storytelling, for sure.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? I know, and how good it was. Isn't that crazy? Also, you brought up his wife. Something really funny.
He didn't use any crayons or anything. Jeez, you're great.
He did use something. His wife just told me a funny story, real quick.
Oh, he's married? Get the hell out of here.
He's married.
Hit on this guy.
And you married a girl you went to high school with, right?
Yes, I did, but we didn't know each other.
She's still in high school. Look at her.
Yeah. You didn't know her in high school, and what was she in high school, and what were you?
Well, I was a film nerd.
Okay.
And she was a hot cheerleader.
Uh-huh.
And our 2 worlds didn't really intersect all that much, but we figured out for a whole year.
Go back to her.
We were...
She doesn't want to be on camera.
For a whole year.
Which is strange. When you're that pretty, you should be on camera.
That's why I want to be on it.
Literally, for a whole year, our lockers were across from each other. and we didn't know each other.
Okay, this story gets even better, Lee. You don't know this. This is what I heard. So, the ex-boyfriend
Oh, that guy was an asshole.
of his wife was Mr. Jock, as I recall, is what she was telling me. And now he does what? And you're going to love this.
This is so bad. So he's
Her
Sells
high school boyfriend, who
sells
was
cosmetics.
Mr. Jock, is...
our gardener. It's basically the plot to Back to the Future.
Isn't that the
No,
greatest?
It's the plot to
Oh
Back.
my
It's
God.
Biff. It's Biff.
How often do you have sex with the drapes open? I would just like,
just like,
What's his
huh?
name?
See this? You're not getting any of this. All
what's
right,
his name? Steve.
It's.
Chip. Earl. Biff.
I can't. She's
Okay.
like, don't
She's
say
like,
the
no.
name.
When-
At least
when's
leave the
Mike
name
I'm
out of
going
it.
to call him Chump.
Yeah. Biff. It's Biff.
Is it Tuesday night? He's mowing the lawn. Here, open those windows.
Kick open those windows. Let's give him a show.
That is brilliant. How
Yeah.
does he show up every day? You would not be on my route. There was no. there's
Yeah,
like,
right.
I would reevaluate every choice I've ever made in life if that happened to me.
This, I'm telling you, everything about you thus far, you are a fascinating story. Fascinating filmmaker, fascinating
Oh,
past
thanks.
with your wife. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. All right, if we were to give you a minute and you could talk about anything you wanted to regarding film, what would you talk about? Go.
I
know it's a lot of pressure.
I want to know what you freaking loved over here, as far as like your favorite things you've seen.
There was this movie about a kid who draws spiders.
Yes,
Fucking
yes.
loved it. Spider-Man movie?
It really was. It was
Great fucking
fantastic.
movie.
As like we're filmmakers as well, and as a filmmaker, I watched it, and there were things in that where I just went, I want to steal that. I want to steal that. I liked that. I
thanks.
want to steal that.
Well,
Yeah.
to continue the blowjob we're giving you is to say that when you come to independent film festivals like this, I certainly appreciate everyone's effort.
Absolutely.
But you can clearly see within the first 30 seconds when somebody is a cut above
Yes.
everything else that's there.
Yeah,
and in your
the
movie is
final
one of those.
execution is
Yeah.
definitely a cut above.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So
Completely.
I love seeing that.
Look, it wasn't easy to make. Like a lot of it is literally my mom helping me paint sets, like at 4 a.m. before the shoot.
Yeah.
I did have one curiosity.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to spoiler alert. So if you want, just turn away.
Right.
Okay, but he draws on the walls.
Yeah.
Okay. Why does the landlord care and even know? Why don't you just paint them before you leave when you get evicted? Why constantly keep repainting them?
Well,
Like, out in the
not
hallway.
in the main hallway though.
Yeah, the main hallway's fine, but like his
Yeah.
room.
Yeah. You would think that the mom would want to live in this sort of peaceful environment because
That's
at
true.
this one point,
That's a good point.
she gives him the pills and he's supposed to be getting better. So let's clear the air and clean out the
Gotcha.
apartment.
That's
Start
why I
anew.
asked these questions. Now I get to go back.
Motivation.
That's right. No, that was a point that didn't quite make sense to me, but now that you explain it, absolutely, that's exactly what I would be.
Fantastic.
And who was the actress?
Jessica Galinas.
She was amazing. There were glimpses of Jennifer Garner in her performance.
she's
in
really
the
good.
song.
She's
She
really
really
good.
was. She was
Very
fantastic.
impressed. And
The kid's amazing.
Kid was dynamite.
I want to talk about kid acting real quick. The problem with children acting, first of all, your child actor was amazing. He was great.
Really good, yeah.
I have this theory that kids today who are actors act like they think kids should act
Absolutely.
instead of just being an actor.
They act
go,
like Disney shows.
Kids act like
They
this.
learn how to act from Disney shows that is
Kids are
very
precocious.
pantomimed. Yeah, exactly.
"Aw, shucks."
No, Julian was really good. Julian is one of those kids where like there's a lot of stuff where we didn't say action. He's just kind of doing his thing and just roll camera.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. You got anything else, Lee? This is a
I'm
busy
tapped
man.
out. I'm tapped out with Spider-Man.
Fantastic.
And would you shave the beard? Because every time there's a guy with a beard, I point to Justin and I go, "Hey, it's a Spider-Man guy."
This is true. He said that 15 times.
It was never
easily
you.
To me. I'm like, that's not Bert. I met him the first night. That's not him. Look for the really cute wife that he's with.
There you
That's
go.
how you know.
He's gonna be my beacon now.
Yeah.
All right. Once again, this is at the Phoenix Film Festival with Bertrand Paré. I'm Justin
done.
T. Bowler.
Lee Caius with the movie guys.
Guys, thanks a lot. Out.
Movie guys.